Hi, it's Lauren and Lewis and welcome to day 66 of our van build. Up till now we've installed gas and electrics in our van, so it was time to do the water. And the first step was choosing our water tanks. We ended up going with a kit from caravanningequipment.com. Includes a 68 litre fresh tank and a 36 litre waste tank, and they're both underslung. This basically means that they'll live under our van and won't take up space inside the van because we are limited on space. Also meant that the kit came with everything you need, all the fittings to mount them to the bottom of the van and be able to empty Lewis them. Had a bit of help from his dad this day. So between them they got looking for the best mounting point to hang the J-hooks from and attach our tank brackets to. We started off by looking for the best spot for our fresh water tank, and along with that we also needed to work out the best place for the water inlet, which is where we'll fill the tank up from, and you'll see more about that in the next plumbing video. Once the fresh tank was figured out, it was time to repeat the process and figure out where to put the wastewater tank, which would go on the other side of the van. This one was a little bit more difficult. There were a few things in the way under the van, so Lewis ended up moving this fuel cooler to allow for a little bit more room so the tank can sit against the chassis. There was also less fixing points on this side, so we did have to drill a hole through the floor to be able to mount this tank, and we had to add a threaded rod to give us a new point to hold the bracket and secure to. You might have noticed in these clips that we also painted all of our brackets before using them, just to give them a bit of rust protection. Just did this with some leftover black hammerite paint that we had laying around in the garage, and with the hole we were left with inside the van we just made a small piece to sit in there so you can't feel it underneath your feet when we lay our flooring. Once that rod was nice and tight we were able to fit the second tank underneath, and here are the tanks all fitted. Stick around to see how we did all of our plumbing.